You are now listening to Barcode Boys.
Y'all funky ass up. Y'all know the routine.
Niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I'm about halfway to nowhere, and I know what I gotta do. I'm about 3 steps forward.
Hey, yo,
I just need gotta come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot like Pippin.
You niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you. I am the have-not mascot.
Morning. Some regular guys and gals having some real conversation. Good morning. Wake your funky ass up. You know the routine. What's up with the gang, man?
Yo. Top of the morning. Was good. Good to be back. Good to be back.
Yeah,
What's up,
man.
y'all?
Morning.
Interesting day yesterday, man.
Was it?
I was wigging out talking about Trump, man.
Oh man, he's going off here.
Man, I don't know what I was talking about, man.
What is going on right now, yo? So they about to have an ICE takeover. That's what it looked like to me. They about to utilize ICE to take over the world, huh?
Oh, they in there. They were in there today.
Go put ICE on the front lines over there. Go put them on the front lines. That's what they need to be doing. Put them on the front line. Don't try to put them in our country in the front line.
They already in airports locking people up, man. They tripping. They in the airports locking people up already, man.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
Going off.
It's real interesting out there. Yesterday, I talked about the bracket a little bit. You wasn't up here to
Oh, I jumped in the chat. Did y'all see me jump in the chat?
Yeah, I see you talk about it. But what's your picks? What's your picks, man? We're gonna get this out the way because we ain't gonna take up the day about this. You know what I mean?
We ain't gonna act like these ain't some goodies, bro. These some goodies right here, bro.
No, these some good games.
Every
last one of them. Good game. This must see TV right here. These games.
I'm taking all ACC teams. I'll tell you that right now. I'm going with
It's only one ACC team.
It's two, bro. Come on, bro. Stop. Come on. It's two ACC teams up there, bro.
Who else?
I can't help it, bro. What you want me to do, bro? Come on, bro. You see who up there? The ACC you already know the championship of the ACC is up here. We got Duke of Virginia still in it. We got Duke of Virginia still in it, and I'm running with both. Let's be clear on that. UConn and Michigan State. That's interesting. Michigan State looked good the other night. I didn't really get to see UConn yet. How UConn look? Tell me how UConn look. And if I go with them, I'm going with just Jersey City, baby.
First of all, they just a rough house team. So they look pretty decent, man. I'm going with the hometown team regardless. I mean, with the hometown kid.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going with Danny too.
Michigan
I'm going with Danny too.
State.
I feel like Arkansas had a scare already. I really don't know what Arizona look like though. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what Arizona look like.
They the number one seed.
I see they the number one seed. We don't see the number one seed get knocked off.
I'm talking about
Florida get knocked off already.
I'm talking about
you said the number one team in the country.
In the country.
I don't believe that, but okay. I got Arkansas. I'm glad you just said that. I'm taking Arkansas. I like Tennessee for the upset.
So
I like Alabama for the upset.
It's not Virginia, Virginia lost. It's Iowa State and hold on, let me see who they playing.
Is this not the Sweet 16 right here that we looking at?
Yeah, but they lost. The women's still in it.
So this the women's right here?
No, this not
right?
the women.
So somebody messed up on the bracket.
Yes, they messed up. It's premature.
Yeah, because I was about to say I thought Virginia was losing the last time I seen that game. They looked like they was losing. I didn't know they came up out of
lost.
That. So it's Iowa State and who now?
I'm about to tell you right now.
Because Iowa State just put the belt to somebody. Who Iowa State just put the belt to that you was telling me? It was somebody I thought was actually decent. They put a belt to somebody.
Kentucky. They spanked Kentucky.
Oh, Kentucky. Yeah, I'm going Iowa State. No, Iowa State. I'm going Iowa State.
They spanked Kentucky, but
I'm going Iowa State. I like Iowa too.
They playing Tennessee, so Purdue and Tennessee game mixed up too. They playing
CBS. Get y'all stuff together, CBS Sports. Get it together.
Yeah, they playing
get it together.
Tennessee.
They playing Tennessee. Yeah, Iowa State about to get Tennessee that belt. I like Iowa
I can't
too.
say that. Tennessee nice, man. Yo, these teams is a lot of sleeper teams because how these teams is run. You know, they run like the play. You don't got that player that stand out. Like everybody collectively doing their part. Like it's a lot of these teams that's still in the joint, teams that work together that could really just upset some teams, man. You know, Arkansas and Arizona gonna go at it, though. I think, me personally, I just think Acuff, if for them to win, Acuff got to play defense. He got to be on his defense, man. He got to play defense. You know, I done see him some games where it's like he taking off. Like he could take off and get 30-something. Like, we don't need you taking off. We need you being dominant on both ends of the floor. Or the Virginia guard, the Arizona guards is going to expose you because they got some guards that's ready. So these matchups, you know, they're going straight at him because they say he could possibly still end up being like the number one pick in the draft. So they coming at you, man. And you got to be ready on defense. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to pay close attention to these games here just to kind of see who's who coming out, because I know a lot of these guys you said are coming out.
All right, I see how they messed up. Purdue playing Texas.
Damn, I don't even see Texas up here.
Yeah, they playing Texas. Yeah,
I like Texas too.
Somebody inserted Tennessee and they twisted it up with CBS Sports.
I like Texas too. You said Purdue playing Texas. That's an interesting game right there.
This is gonna be a good game, yo, because like I said, you're gonna see, yo, like these games gonna be good. You're gonna get to see technical basketball, and you're gonna get to see some stars. Mm-hmm. But you're gonna see a lot of technical basketball because these guys are technically sound teams. The Nebraskas, Iowa.
There was a bunch of game winners last weekend too, eh? I'm like, damn, everybody getting a game winner, bro. It was like some good games, bro.
It is, yo. It's gonna be some nail biters on Friday, man. It's gonna be some nail biters on Friday, man. I'm looking forward to it. I said, yo, let me put this up for Fly because he kind of missed out on this yesterday, man. So yeah, man. You know, I just wanted to talk about that. Oh, I want to talk about something else with sports real quick before we get up out of here. Highest played. He called for it and got it. You don't think, what you feel like? Not well deserved? I feel like it's well deserved. His team went out there and won the championship.
Who was this?
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
I don't know, yo. I gotta see. I gotta see another year. I gotta see at least 2-3 years of a player to kind of determine what their worth is. I don't go for really 2 years, 1 year. I need to see like 3-4 consecutive years of consistency.
But look, he's doing this with Sam Darnold.
I know Gary Wilson did it with Sam Darnold too. Gary Wilson did it with whoever out there. I've seen receivers do it with nobody.
You know what's the crazy? You this the craziest part though about this, right? Garrett Wilson, one of the top two to get paid. So you say they doing it with somebody. I'm gonna start putting some respect on Sam Darnold's name. He getting boys paid out here, man. I'm gonna start putting some respect on his name, man. I'm gonna start putting a little respect on. He went and did what he needed to do. Jackson Smith and Jigba, $168.6 million, 4 years, highest paid receiver in the league, 42.1.
1-5.
Hey, E, I'm gonna pay real close attention to him next year. He better not let me down next year. Now he got the bag. I've seen this happen numerous times from receivers, and the following year, receiver ain't even the same receiver no more. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna pay close attention to him. Everybody shouting this guy out and saying he the guy, but we're gonna pay close attention to him the next year, next 2 years, and we see, if it was worth it. We'll see next 2 years. Next 2 years is gonna determine that.
Well, we're gonna see, man. So far, so good, young fella.
What was your boy name? Kid from Miami. What's his name? Dang, got the bag and it wasn't the same no person no more. The one that left from Kansas City went to Miami. What's his name? Can't even think of my guy's name.
Went to Miami.
Yeah, the small receiver, the fast guy. Tyreek Hill.
Cheetah.
We seen the Cheetah get the bag. The Cheetah wasn't the same no more. We seen it. Like we seen the best guys get the bag. It turned up not being the guy no more.
Was it because he got the bag or he got 7 baby mamas? Which one was it?
It could be. Listen, what you think? We gonna see. That's what I said. We gonna see. I give Joker 2 years after they get the bag, and we kind of see his life about to change forever. This kid right here you talking about, his life about to change forever. So the same little chicks that you talking about, Tyreek Hill, watch who about to be flocking around him. Who you think about to be flocking around him now?
He also got interviews where he's saying, he feel like he deserved he need to be the highest paid receiver in the game. You know what I'm saying? So it sounds like he got.
I definitely don't think he's the best receiver in the game, but I mean,
I want to say he one of the top. He just led the league in receiving.
I'm not saying he ain't one of the top. I definitely believe he's one of the top. Let's be clear. He showed that.
He definitely just led the league in receiving, and took his team to the Super Bowl. So
how many years did he lead the league in receiving? One. This is the only year he led the league in receiving.
He was top last year too, right?
You're about to see right now.
He was in the tops last year too. I know he was in the tops last year, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. I was already, kind of big on him, man, so, and this coming straight from Adam Schefter, man, so. I think it's a real good look, man. Good look, man. But last year, I think he was in the top. I think he was in the top five.
In 2024, Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Jamar Chase, A.J. Brown, St. Brown, Devontae Adams. You're not even in the top 5, bro. That's why I can't. That's why I don't even put I can't do that type of stuff. So I don't even see him up here. I'm looking for him right now in the top 20. Let me see.
He was a rookie last year.
Mike Evans, Puka Nacua. He was a rookie last year. Last year he was a rookie.
Yeah, I thought this was the second year.
Okay, so you said 2024 he was a rookie.
Yeah.
I definitely don't do that for 1 year. I don't do that for 1 year. I'm not that guy. I don't do that. I don't do that type of for 1 year. I got to see a Joker had 3 years. You already know how it is. NFL, it's only 3-5 year span. Joker be superstar 1 year, and 2 years they get the bag, and you never hear of him in that 4th, 5th year. But we'll see. I'm rooting for him. Seahawks, like you said, he got a quarterback like Sam Darnold. He able to produce like that with, to me, I believe, a mediocre quarterback. We'll see, bro. I ain't hating on him. I want him to get that bag.
I mean, y'all, Sam Darnold had last year and the year before. I don't know. We can still keep calling Sam Darnold mediocre, yo. Because
who you putting him up there with? You putting him up there with who?
With the top quarterbacks. That nigga averaging 4,000 yards a game a year. What are we talking about?
Yeah, you're going up to 2 years. Now you're going up 2 years with Sam Darnold. Because Sam Darnold, it was only 2 years. You're only going up 2 years. You ain't going up 4 years. Or 5 years. You can't put him up there with the patties in them. You can't put him up there with those guys.
I'm going up to 2 years that he was a starter in an organization. The year before he was a starter, he was on the bench for San Francisco, coming off the bench, backing up somebody on San Francisco. I'm going by the years that he was a starter. Sam Darnold has been an elite quarterback, yo.
Last year he threw for 4,000. 2004 he threw for 4,000. And 2023 he threw for 297 yards. I'm not going over 2 years. I'm not doing it. I can't do it, bro.
He's off the bench.
You telling me that's what I'm saying? You telling me he's a bench player? He was a bench player 3 years ago.
209. We had a starter already.
Let me say, he was the first round draft pick.
We picked him up to be a backup, not to be a starter. We already had a starter.
So he was with 3 teams. Damn, how many teams he was with?
He was with 5 teams, I think. Sam Darnold was with. Sam Darnold been shuffled around, and that's because of the Jets organization.
We gave him 3 years. We gave him 3 years. How many years we give him?
Y'all
we
gave
started him. He started as a rookie.
Y'all gave him 3 years to do what? With what help?
What you mean with what help?
How much was he protected?
We was drafting first round lineman every year. We drafted the first round lineman every single year he was there.
Well, it seemed like Sam done figured it out, man. Y'all let him go.
Now,
y'all let him go. Didn't have no faith in him, and every team treated him like that throughout his NFL career. Till he got with somebody that felt like, nah, this could be our
franchise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's been in the league 8 years. Let's start there. Secondly, you going up for 2004 and 2005. 2023, he threw for 297 yards. The year before that at Carolina, he threw for 1,100 yards. The year before that, he threw for 2,000 yards. The year before that, he threw for 2,000 yards. The year before that, he threw for 3. The year before that, he threw for 2,000 yards. That's 8 years. I mean, hopefully he a veteran now. He ain't like we ain't gonna treat him like he a rookie still. He a veteran now.
Going for shit like 3,000 yards, like you said, 2,000 yards, right? It's
seeming like now.
I'm just saying, it's seeming like to me that being that he's a veteran, he figured it out. It's nobody better that I want on my team than a veteran quarterback that done figured it out. And you putting up 4,000 yards for the last 2 years. You took 2 teams to the playoffs. You did that. Can't nobody else say they threw for 4,000 yards, and that was their arm doing that.
Well, watch this. Let me give you a prime example of the difference between YTs and us. I'm gonna give you the difference right now. Okay, we just gave him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We gave him 6 years to prove that he could play quarterback in the NFL. No other quarterback that looked like us would have had 6 years to prove that, bro. He would have been out of the league by year 3. Year 4, he would have been out of the league. Let's be technical, E. He would have been out of the league at year 3, year 4, bro.
All right.
Cal Murray is about to go on tour. James, what's the other kid name that we just had this year? Justin Fields on tour right now. He's about some 5, 6 different teams.
Look, so in his defense, right, with what you saying, right, they must have saw something in him. You got to think about it, though. If teams gonna keep hiring you, they see something in you. We went and got him as a backup, and he did a hell of a job for us as a backup when we needed him to come in, right? We didn't need him to come in that much, but he did a hell of a job, right?
I was about to say he threw 297 yards when he was with Joe. He threw 2 touchdowns. What did he do? What did he show y'all?
When he came in, I think that was for one game. He did that.
That's right.
I think it was only one game. He did a hell of a job. But look, he did a hell of a job for us, right? But what I'm saying is, Sam Darnold,
he had potential.
When y'all first got him, you forgot how I said. I said, "Oh, Fly, y'all might got a quarterback." I tried to gas you up on Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Right. So now me seeing him do this now and doing what he's doing, I'm saying, you know what? I got to get ahead and rock with Sam because I thought Minnesota had something like year before last. Right, I thought they had. So I said, Sam showing off. He's showing off. He got Justin Jefferson. He got some guys over there.
He threw for 35 touchdowns with Minnesota, and they let him go.
Come on, man. They didn't want to pay him the money. It's obvious they thinking like you. Like, I don't know, man. I can't go over 1 year. He did 1 year. I ain't about to give him all this money. We'll go get a new quarterback.
So what you're saying is he got another 4,000 yard year in him after this season.
Absolutely. He got a few of them in him.
I feel, damn, that's real.
Sam Darnold, man, the way I see Sam Darnold out there moving around, and Sam Darnold got a few of them in him, and he got an arm, and he accurate. I like Sam Darnold, always did, even though he throw a lot of interceptions. Right? I like him, because he take risks.
He threw a lot of interceptions. He threw 14 last year.
He take risks, but I like him. I like him a lot, man, and I think
that 27 times.
I think
48 the year before.
I think Seattle is doing the right thing because Minnesota blew that, especially if their quarterback if he don't take shape next year. If Minnesota quarterback don't take shape next year, this year coming up, I promise you that Minnesota just gonna be the biggest blunder in one of the biggest blunders in NFL history, yo. Cause Sam Darnold gonna keep putting on. I'm telling you now, yo, with that team over there in Seattle, he gonna keep putting on. That's what I believe.
Do you think Seahawks defense has a lot to do with his success?
They got a hell of a lot to do with the success of the team, everything that's going on. But the offense ain't shabby now. The offense ain't shabby. The offense put on.
Obviously it's not. You see what type of receivers are, coming up out.
I don't know what the offense is gonna look like next year. I think they got Isaiah Pacheco to replace Walker. I think they got Pacheco from Kansas City, if I'm not mistaken. I think they might have got Pacheco, and I think Walker is over there in Kansas City, I believe. So
I don't know how much six in the NFL. They see that says a lot.
Their defense is nice, but I think their offense is not shabby at all. I think their offense put up good numbers when they needed to. And they defense held opponents. You know what I'm saying? They made us look crazy, man. We're gonna see how that play out this year, though. They made us look a little crazy, man. They were spanking us all across the field. So we're gonna see, man. But he got paid, man. Yeah, I got some more news, man. I thought this case was over, man. I thought Jay-Z case was like over, or what he doing? I guess he trying to expose whoever the accuser is in a defamation lawsuit. But you see what he using? He using a Diddy move.
So he basically want the accuser to come forward.
Absolutely.
Like, yo, how can you accuse somebody and be anonymous? I don't understand that right there, for real.
Because the person was a child at the time.
So the accuser doesn't have to face the person the accused?
Was it a child though that was saying they was with Diddy and that was a child? Because I don't know.
13, I thought, at the time of the assault.
I don't know.
That's wild. I be thinking that's wild. Like, you could accuse somebody of something and say, "Hey, don't tell them who I am." No.
You know the crazy part about this, like I'm not gonna say if I believe it or not, but I will say this: I don't even think Diddy and Jay-Z really cool like that. Like, they both two black niggas.
You think they be faking it when they be around each other?
Not really faking it, but their relationship is through, like Biggie, for real. Like, they wasn't really. I don't know, man. What I want to say is, from my understanding and what I'm seeing, is people knew Diddy was how he was from the beginning. If you was cool with him and all this other stuff, like May said yesterday, you complicit. You are an accomplice if that is the case. But we're gonna see how this play out. I'm gonna stay tuned and stay looking at it to see what goes on, because it just seems crazy to me that this would be going on. I thought this was actually over, but I guess, and not just over. I thought that Hove had it throughout a court. But I think he in court now for the defamation, for the person defaming him. And he trying to expose them all together. So whoever the attorney is for the person, we're going to see how it plays out, man. But I don't know if they that cool like people think they should be. I don't know. I don't know. I thought I'd seen them at the, Diddy at the brunch and them having these meetings and the black success and all this other stuff, but I don't know how close or how cool he was because I don't hear like if we cool, we two billionaires. We ain't got no business engagements, nothing we doing together, like nothing we trying to like nothing. I don't like I said, I don't think they that cool. I think they just recognize that we both like at the top of the food chain when it comes to this, getting this money. And we gotta be together. Like,
well, it's
come
been
together. We gotta show you.
Was attending the parties with attending the Diddy parties too. Several of them. Him and Beyonce.
We gotta show unity. I don't know. I mean, it's possible. I don't know. I heard that too. I ain't gonna lie. I heard it.
But
I don't know. I ain't never
before.
seen. I mean, I seen them in parties, but not. I don't know if they Diddy parties. I don't know who.
Yeah. I don't know if it was the brunch or not. Jay Z be having his own parties too. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know Hov would go to the brunch every year or whatever the case. I mean, Diddy would go to the brunch every year. Diddy brunch or whatever the case may be. Jay-Z brunch, I meant to say, every year. But I don't know how close they actually are. Like I said, man, I would think people that's close like that, that's getting money, the way they getting money, they would have some type of business ventures or something. Like, you know what I'm saying, doing some type of business, getting some money. But,
some money or partying, whatever brought them together. I don't think anybody would probably know to the full extent what they were doing,
Nobody but the accusers. So that's why I want to also see who the accuser is. And if this is false allegations, I mean, because that part got throughout. This is a defamation lawsuit now, and I think this on Diddy. I mean, on Hov end where he's suing them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got it thrown out and it wasn't nothing, it was a case. It was like a frivolous case. Why not expose them for doing this type of thing? Because I could remember, like I said before, they had the Tawana Brawley case, and it was like this big old thing, and she won money, and then came to find out like she was lying, and made Al Sharpton look weak. I don't think people look at Al Sharpton ever looked at Al Sharpton the same, man. But if it's a frivolous case and it's a made up case and something you just brought, like, you know what, I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon and sue and get in there and try to get me some money too, I think the person should be exposed. Now, if it is a thing where it's a minor and the story just ain't panning out or whatever, and they don't want to show themselves, or I don't see nothing to the person was a minor, I don't, feel like you should expose them. But if the story ain't nothing and it's bull crap, I think you should expose them.
But you think about it, people got a lot at stake. You know what I'm saying? These type of people we talking about reputation. We talking about endorsements, sponsors. You possibly could lose with somebody coming out making these type of allegations. Like, I don't. The accuser has to. Come on, man. What we doing? I don't even know who I'm fighting against. I don't know what's happening. Anybody can just say anything and it just be a go.
And I wonder if they got to pay for the attorney fees.
Yeah, but the person
and all that other stuff.
Don't the person have right to anonymity if you are,
But if it's not true, what if it's not true though? These like how you fight it?
I mean, what if it is true? It's one of them things. Like, you can argue on both sides. I think. I don't know.
It's tough, yeah.
I mean, I see it both ways. Yeah, it's definitely jacked up if it's not true, and they definitely suffer consequences because of a false allegation and defamation of their character. But then it's a trade-off. What if they did do it and you got a person who was violated and you're about to violate them again because, of course, your people are going to go after them and talk trash, and then you got the public and the fans, that's going to attack the person, for coming out.
Like I said, I thought the case was
over. I guess you're right, bro. I didn't look at it like that. The fans and all that.
Like I said, I thought the case was over, and they putting it to where if you want anonymity, then the case should be anonymous too. Like, let's not even talk. Let's just deal with it in court.
I think that's what happened until he
I think this is him on his side where they like, yo,
so
expose who the person is or whatever the case may be.
But I think I read an article that said that the lady, when she dropped the case, it was recorded that she said that her lawyers or some investigators or lawyers or whatever is who pushed her to go ahead with the case in the first place in 2024.
Wow.
I think I read that. I don't know if it was
I do remember the case. I thought the case was like to where they got the case thrown out.
She dropped the charges. It was a few months after it was filed.
Oh, I think I do remember that. They dropped the charges. She's coming back, but they I think they threatened her with something, right? To where
they
she dropped
found a lot
charges.
of inconsistencies, but it had been a long time. If you're talking about early 2000, she was 13.
And that's what I'm saying. How cool was they really? I'm trying to think how cool they was really back then.
You never know. I mean, that's the thing, right? Because you
don't never know. But what I'm saying is, back then, like everybody that was affiliated with somebody, you saw them in their videos, you saw all the stuff. Now Biggie was in a lot of
what they call them, a lot of background
Jay-Z videos, but like I said, I don't know. That's just my observation of it. I don't know. I could be wrong, but like I said, I don't think they was.
And things weren't being recorded as much back then like they are now. So
yeah,
maybe not. You know.
We got some more news like this, man. Let me just pull it up, man. And just
some more news like this.
Yeah, man. Like we might as well keep the ball rolling.
I was just about to say, Bill Cosby got to pay somebody millions of dollars. I seen
1972. Think
for
about
alleged drugging in 1972. Insane, bro.
That shit is. I just don't get this.
Alleged. Let's get that part out there. Alleged. It still has not been. That's crazy.
Yo, who has like? I'm not saying this is the case, but do anybody really have something against? We got to think about this stuff against Bill Cosby. That this stuff coming out when this man is about to like. Come on, he got his foot halfway in the grave. No disrespect. And for people to be coming now, ever since they came before and they said they was putting him in jail, I said, yo, are they kidding me? Somebody got to have something against this man because it's no way all these years later, this comes out and he ends up going to jail.
But you got the other one get elected to the highest seat in the free world. Go ahead. Make it make sense.
Dang.
A 19.25 million, and basically what they doing with Cosby, right? He can't even get money for real. They shutting his forms of income down by removing his shows from platforms and stuff like that. When this was stuff that he got money off repeatedly because he had ownership. From Fat Albert to It's a Different World, a Cosby Show. He got residuals from that, and he probably still do from certain stuff. I see people still play it on certain.
Damn, I just realized. I was just about to say the Cosby Show don't come on no more.
Certain networks and stuff like that, but the main networks that stuff was on, it got pulled from them networks. So they was trying to stop all forms of his income for real. And you're like, yo, come on, 19.25 million for some shit that happened in 72. You talk about
that may have happened.
You're right. This back in the era of the psychedelic drugs and all that other shit, right? And I'm not saying, they said he was the Spanish Fly King. So, I I just don't get it, yo. I don't get it. And what I'm thinking is going on is that the errors, being something that happened from back then with all the stuff that's going on in this era, the Me Too era and all the stuff that, because Me Too started with Bill Cosby, right? But with all the stuff,
Bill Cosby.
Oh, with all that type of stuff that's going on in this era, though, you bring something from back then, and it's liable to stick because of how this era is set up and programmed right now. Back then, I don't know.
Think about this. This is what gets me. Now, I understand if somebody did something, but the cases that he got convicted on were cases you could not possibly prove, right? There was no physical evidence. There's no video. There's nothing, recorded to say that he actually did give these people something. How can you possibly prove that?
And my thing is, how many years did y'all come together and say, yo, we're going to just say he put something in the drink, and everybody run with the same story?
Put something in your drink.
How many years before that, though, could you have said that? And it take this 1 year, just mysteriously, this 1 year, all you ladies come together and he put something in y'all drink. Not saying it didn't happen, right? But mysteriously, that 1 year, all you women come out. Nobody came out 20 years ago. 15 years ago, y'all all came out together as a collective and said, yo, we're going to take him down. What for?
My question is, at what point did y'all realize he put something in your drink? What year? What day? When did y'all realize something was put in your drink?
Yo, when I was hearing the descriptions of it, right, and I'm not, if you're a victim, I apologize because I'm not trying to be insensitive.
But Fly, it wasn't even put in their drink. They were given the drugs. They didn't really have all that the date rape drugs and stuff back then like that. They were given the drugs. They thought they were actually taking something. They knew they were taking something.
Yeah, this is the thing that always threw me off. When I heard one lady explain it, she said, yeah, it was something, it was some type of event, and they went back to the room, and we was having cocktails and this, that, and the third. And she said, I saw him put something in my drink, and you still decided to take the drink. Is that Cosby's fault or your fault? You didn't say he forcefully made you take the drink. You said you saw him put something in the drink, and you took the drink and you felt a certain type of way. Why did you take the drink? If you saw him put something in the drink, you was down for all the shit that was going on. That's like taking the ecstasy today. The shit that they said Cosby was giving them, like, that's that shit, But he said the Spanish fly. He said, but he was saying, what he was saying on that show with the guy that passed from CNN. He used to have the show, and Cosby was on there explaining like the Spanish fly gets all the women hot and something like, what I'm saying. And I'm like, yo, it sound like equivalent to how E-pills used to have. I don't know how they are now, but back in the era, the E-pills used to have, the E-pills would have people, off they rocker when it, when it came time. And it seemed to me like most of the women knew what they was going for, and
it was like a party drug, basically.
Yeah, and they had an understanding, not that they was gonna be taking drugs, but that we're gonna have a good time. Like, we're gonna have some drinks. I got some such and such back at the spot. So when he put it in, he off his shit. He thinking everything. We're about to do it all night or whatever the case may be, right? And you got 30, 40 years later, they come say, yeah, we could get him off of that. He looked like he about to go out now. We got to get that fortune.
No, he was about to make a huge purchase.
Yeah, of NBC.
That's what I keep hearing.
That's what I've been hearing that for years and years.
I've been hearing that for years.
And you know what's crazy? That why I believe it? Because he never came out and said nothing. Like they got a hush on him. Because who don't want to come out and defend their name and say, yo, this what really was going on?
Mm-hmm.
What's his wife's name again?
Camille.
See, she stood by his side the entire time, correct?
Absolutely. Camille ain't going nowhere.
She knew them women were showing up at her house and she knew what they were coming there for.
Camille, you got to know, Camille is part of the brand at the end of the day. She is part of what we seen Bill Cosby as. Like, Camille. When I thought of Camille, I said, damn, she living that Huxtable lifestyle, yo. Cause I used to think like Bill Cosby was the best guy in the world. Like, yo, ain't nobody better than Bill Cosby, man.
He had one of the most powerful African American shows of all time, dog.
If not the most
a black doctor, a great father,
and a lawyer. And a lawyer.
Yeah, he was powerful, yo. He
had a few shows
tough,
going.
Yo.
Then he had different worlds showing. Then he had different worlds showing black kids in college, making it normal. Right. So I mean, at the end of the day, man, I know they probably put. I know that because this happened yesterday. This information came out yesterday, so I know for sure that his lawyers put in for appeal, so ain't no money going nowhere yet. It ain't like they get a judgment and I got to get him go to the bank, get 19 million. No, it don't work like that. Like they could put a halt on this by appealing and all that other stuff. So I'm pretty sure they got an appeal. But I don't know if I could agree with this. I don't know, like, what proof do y'all have that this happened? Yeah, and I'm guaranteeing you they running off the playlist of the old charges. The charges that he went to jail for, that he was convicted for, because that's public record, all the stuff that came out about him. So you're using all this stuff against him. It's like y'all set him up, and now he can't get out of the setup. He can't get out of the web.
It's crazy. He date back 50 years, bro. 50 years, you about to.
Whoever is scared of Bill Cosby, they scared of Bill Cosby. Because he must have been all action and no talk. They real scared of Bill, man. I can tell you that now. And I just, like I said, if it's a victim involved, may they get justice. But if it's not no victims and y'all doing this stuff because y'all see the man got half a leg in the grave, this shit ain't right. Forgive my language, but that shit ain't right, man. You know what I mean? Come on, man. He pretty much got the tombstone on him, man. Come on, man. We can't be.
He already got the tombstone on him, E.
Come on, man. He damn near got it on him. Pardon me, man. He damn near got it on him, Fly. And they like, you know what? Let's go ahead and dig the whole grave. Let's just go ahead and open up the whole platform. Let's go ahead and bury him and take all his money and leave his wife out here where she's scrambling. That man earned that money at the end of the day, and what it seemed like to me, Fly, and I'm gonna get off it from this, is that when the case first happened, most of the people said, they had dreams of being whatever, and Bill Cosby was gonna do this. This seemed like a playbook story that people always use when it comes to certain celebrities or celebrities that get involved with this type of thing. That, he was promising me a role, and he was promising me this, and I was gonna get it, then I didn't get none of this. You just realizing 40, 50 years now later that you didn't get none of this, and you want to run this play on Bill? Or who came to you and said, you know what, we might get something to stick on him? I bet 1 million people didn't look to why he got released from jail early. Like, I think this shit was all BS, and the money play is in effect now. They're not done with Bill. And I hate to see him going through this late in life, man, where Like shit, man. He might be older than what my grandmother would be. I don't know, but it's sad to see that. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, it's sad to see that at this age that he going through this, man. We gotta watch our legends. It's like when it seemed like when you don't you don't become a part of the program, they remove you from the matrix, man. If you don't get in the matrix and become part of the program, we're gonna delete you all the way from the matrix. Your legacy, everything you had going on, what people thought of you, we're gonna make you look like the worst of the worst. But that's just my thoughts, man.
Yep.
Fly, we gotta talk about this, man. This was some urgent news that came over the desk yesterday, man. I was sad, man. I was sad, man. You sent it up and said he the last one, and I said, "What the hell is Fly talking about? Let me look in here and see what's going on." And I got in there and I said, "Man, we just talked about this guy. Was it Friday? What was it? Friday? We just talked about him." And I just said the best thing be for him is to leave his city.
That's exactly what you said, bro. That's the crazy part.
He the last one left out of his group. One in jail doing life. One just got murdered. And now you get shot. A lot of times, right? And I'm not going to say, but when stuff like this happen and people be like, yo, it's karma. Sometimes it ain't just karma. Sometimes it might be the victim's family that something happened to. Like, ain't none of y'all going to, like, and somebody might grow up because years done passed. Like, nah, I'm still feeling some type of way about that. I'm going to get all them niggas. I just said he needed to leave his town, man. I mean, I see a lot of the, they actually got a news article on it. I ain't get it. I didn't pull it up, but hopefully he makes it out of this, man. I don't know what to say, man. I didn't hear about him doing nothing crazy, but you guilty by association, man. And when you're tied up and you're affiliated with certain things, man, you got to also expect what comes with this shit.
Yeah, I did hear that he may recover, man. So I'm prayers up for the guy, man. But like you said, man, if you're still chasing his music career and you have a dream, I think it's a death wish on all of them right now, just because of the young baby, that 8-year-old from Cap City Steelers that was killed a couple years back. And people aren't happy. People, what I'm saying, still feel some type of way about that incident. And it looks like they ain't letting it go. Or, let's be clear, they just had war. And you know what that looks like in a town like a Chicago. Durham is similar to like these towns, bro. Durham get nasty, bro. Durham get nasty.
I just hope he realized, man, like
he needed to go.
Man, I can't make it. I can't make it being here. Right? That's a sad fact that a lot of us in the neighborhoods, we realize too late.
Like, to leave out our neighborhood. Who knows better than us, G? We know from firsthand experience, bro.
Nobody.
We was in it. We got jokers that ain't make it out.
If we'd have took the team and left the city, we'd have got on.
We'd have got on. We'd have made
Nobody would have been able to stop us with our type of energy. We'd have made hundreds and hundreds of millions. Nobody would have been able to stop us with what we had. We had something that was dynamic, right? But staying in the hood, sometimes we learn too late that, we can't make it here. It's not meant for us to make it here. We got to get ahead and chase our dreams elsewhere. It's not meant. It's meant for us to be able to show the people that you can find a way out and make it out. But being here trying to make it out and do the same things and be affiliated with certain things, and that shit happens anywhere, man. You could be at a barbecue and shots go off.
Mm-hmm.
And
we know firsthand the shots ain't even got to be for you.
Come on, man.
And it can happen.
Man, listen, man. One day I'm gonna tell the stories when I really get my joint up and running like I want. The Frontline Journals, man, little short, 15-minute clips and stuff like that, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm gonna tell you some of the most exclusive stories. I'm gonna have the articles. I'm gonna have everything. These people we actually know, like this is real life shit. You gotta learn. Like we just so happened was able to learn from experience. You know what I'm saying? Like being in it and learning. So what we seeing, we know exactly what type of shit is going on. It's not like this is happening all over the world. And we're not realizing that, we trying to do something like we can have more talented people in the world. But when you're trying to do something that's major and change your life and the life of others, man, people see that shit. And when you feel like you got to protect yours, it become one thing, become another thing. And the next thing you know, somebody done lost their life. And now it's some type of extra drama for like nothing and end up being some drama for years and years and years. Because when people start dying, it's time to say, you know what? We didn't do that, by the way, right? But I'm telling you, this is the best thing to do. The best thing to do is to say, you know what? Hold up, put a halt to it. Like, you got to heal first, because if you can't heal and it's going to be ongoing till you dead or you in jail for the rest of your life. I'm telling you, man, what I got to go get some interviews from my boys that's in jail forever to convince y'all that I'm saying some real shit. Like I got niggas that's never ever coming home, yo. I got niggas that didn't get to have kids. That's gone, dog. That's in jail. Never got a chance to even have children. This shit is real, man. I just don't like. I hope he figure it out. Maybe he don't got the type of funds he need, but it's alright to say, you know what? I'm starting over and get the fuck away and get out. Like, yo, this ain't what I signed up for. This ain't what I'm trying to be doing. I ain't trying to be out here like no stone cold killer.
But they were gang members, right? They were active in the gangs.
Yeah, but you got this is what I'm saying, though, LBs, right? They was gang members. Like right now we looking at them, they grown as shit, right? When Fly introduced me to these kids, they was teenagers.
Yeah, that was some years ago. So they was gang banging,
right? But they was teenagers, right? They was doing shit or involved in shit that they really didn't understand. Now you grown, you got to understand the hard way because your boy done caught a body, right? You just lost another nigga. Now that y'all grown, y'all in your 20s, you just lost another nigga. Now you getting shot up, right? You had all the potential when you was young, but y'all was just misinformed and ill-advised on how to move.
Poor management. Let's be clear. Toby, you gotta give it all away. Yeah, poor management. Whoever was managing them had the opportunity to get them out of there. They was there. They was right there at the top of the level where you could be at to never come back to Durham ever again. And management failed them. Let's be all the way clear on that, bro.
They could have got out of here with one song. Ain't no cap in my rap. I really be in the trap.
I mean, I feel like sometimes it ain't necessarily that they don't have the means. I think it's more so who they are that holds you back. You know, if you still in that mindset, it don't matter what somebody else try to tell you, what somebody
where you puts you in the mindset though. And this is what I'm trying to get people to understand.
Another thing what E. Kim saying is they 17, 16, they kids at the end of the day. Let's not act like we talking about when they initially was getting on, they was little kids. They wasn't, you know what I'm saying, no adults, they was kids. It was an adult that was over them that had the opportunity, that seen the vision, that had the opportunity to take them out of their situation and take them there and give them a different insight, a different light, a different surrounding to keep them there. And he didn't do that. He brought them back to the environment they was in. They died. One went to jail for life. One got killed. One just got shot. We seen it all so many times. Zazie G. Think about Zazie G. He was on his way out of here. 16-year-old rapper. Gone. He come back to the neighborhood, he dies immediately.
Yep.
We see it all too much, dude. We see it all the time.
And I can name so many people
I can name so many people. That's why I say I can name a bunch, B, that goes through the same thing.
But do you think taking them out of that environment, if they're not mentally ready, is going to change them just because you put them in a different place?
I think where they at is putting them in the mind state that they're in.
You got to be in that mind state.
Where you at,
you got to be in that mind state.
Dictating your mindset.
You got to be in that mindset.
If you in an unstable, hostile environment, you're gonna be unstable and hostile.
I was about to say, bees. You put an animal in the jungle. How you supposed to act? Like, how you supposed to react?
You can't control them.
You got to be an animal to survive.
Because you don't see you depend on the animal. You don't see lions acting like monkeys.
Let me tell you.
It's who the animal is. If you know you got to have
B. Some animals are gonna get eaten. Some animals are gonna get eaten, and some animals are gonna be the king of the jungle. It's either one of the two.
This is how
it's gonna be one of the two. I'm telling you.
This is how it plays out a lot of times, right? When like say you do happen to get them out the hood. You get them out the hood, they got money and they able to work on their craft and do what they love to do, which is music. They ain't thinking about the hood. This is way better than the hood and hearing shootouts every night. Or hearing about somebody else you thought was dying. Right? This is the best thing. Like I can remember when my squad, MK, shout out Medicine Cabinet, right? We had a chance to go out the hood for months, work on a project or whatever the case may be. But we went to Atlanta, which was Atlanta, and this back in the day, back in the 90s, right? Which I thought Atlanta was the best place in the world. You couldn't tell me shit about Atlanta. Like Atlanta's a different place now. I don't know what's going on in Atlanta. But it just felt good to be able not to be in the hood, not to be trapping, to have money, to be eating filet mignon, to be able to goddamn just write music and do music. That shit was so fucking peaceful, right? When you gotta go back to the hood, you're like, damn, I wish this shit ain't have to end. Right? So them going and being in the hood, trying to do what they love, it's just hostility built up inside of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they in the midst of the wolves, right? If only way you're not gonna be eaten, right, is if you're either a wolf or you get down with the goddamn wolves. And you got the wolves protecting you. It's the only way you're gonna survive trying to really do music and talk a certain way and be from the hood or be in the trap, as they would say.
But is it possible, or is it fair to say if they were really about, or their love was music, that they would have been into the music instead of doing X, Y, and Z, other things?
Okay, I'm gonna give you another prime example. They are from the project, but let me give Bees another prime example. Nipsey Hussle. He was a changed man. He was out there trying to be the catalyst for the Crips and to show what growing up here could look like if you do it the right way and change your environment, change your life, and all of the above. And he died dead smack in the heart of where he was from.
In front of his establishment.
Dead smack there, Bees. Because he was still in the jungle.
That's different. That was like he was in the midst of stuff. I mean, these kids is sounding like they've been in the midst of causing problems.
Do you know how he died? No? Okay. He was approached by another member of his set, and he called him a snitch. He left and came back and shot him and killed him. That's being in the heart of the jungle. And
you phrase that, Fly, real quick, because he didn't really call him a snitch. He said, "Yeah, I heard about something with you and some paperwork. You need to handle that."
Yeah.
And the nigga got offended, like I guess that he was insinuating, like Fly saying that he was a rat.
Mm-hmm.
But it don't matter. Like, this is what we trying to say, LBs. When you come from this element, it don't matter if you in the midst of it. If you're not in the midst of it, people see what's going on. they're in the midst of this shit with you. Like when you in the midst, anybody could be eating. It's a dog eat dog world.
It's a
It's
jungle.
just like when you in the hood, yo, you know, we had an incident in Jersey City, right? And not to bring up nobody incident because I know people that was involved with it, right? And on Mother's Day, 4 mothers got shot on the porch, right? Anybody can get it. This is what I be trying to stress to people, yo. When you in the midst, mothers, fathers, grandmothers, kids, you have to be aware. I know we come from the hood and everything is good. You think I grew up here all my life. When you're in the midst of it, anybody can get it.
Yeah, he got a song called Hostile Environment. It's a war out here. You can't even send your kids to the store out here.
We gotta go. I mean, it's like we know anybody can go at any time. We know that. But I feel like to say that somebody deserves it versus somebody who don't is whether or not you're putting yourself in the mix. You don't have to be, but you're putting yourself in these situations to make.
And that's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. If you got the opportunity to leave and you don't leave, what we saying?
9 times out of 10, something like this is gonna happen.
Well,
that's what we saying, B. That's what I'm saying.
9 times out of 10.
And we talking about gang members. That's what we talking about. We talking about gang members or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? You can't change who you
giving niggas. He was giving niggas jobs. He had a school out there that was a stem cell school or something that he had going out there, and a studio facility where he taught kids how to engineer and produce and all this shit. He had a lot of things that he was trying to do for the community, for kids to see a different way. Right? I never knew nothing about music, but if I learned the ins and outs about music when I was young and had that opportunity, you know how many kids are into music when they're young and you wouldn't even realize like how talented kids are. You see how these kids be beating on their chest and stuff like that. Never had a drum pad. Never played drums in their life, but they got all the talent in the world. So he's showing kids like you could be a producer and make millions. You could, this stem cell program we got here, you need to be involved in this. And he still lost his life, no matter how good. And I understand. You know, being from the hood, I could see you popping up once in a while, but being in the hood on a regular basis, oh, got to take care of my store, got to do this, or whatever the case may be, it's never a good thing, man. It's never a good thing, man, because your people always think, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's in it for me, nigga? You ain't no different. You ain't paying my rent and shit like that.
Hey, I always think about Joe Buttons, and I always think about, was he wrong for not coming back? And I think about the only time I've ever heard about him coming back, they robbed him, Bees. They robbed him. They took his money out of his pocket, took his wallet. And I was in my head saying, damn, Joe Buttons don't come back. He don't do nothing for the kids. He don't do nothing for the community. But I asked myself, is he wrong?
But that was his community that did that.
It was his hood that did it. The people that where he was from, people he grew up with.
Applying pressure or whatever the case may be because they felt like he wasn't moving fast enough to help others out, like, you know, pull others out. You ain't the only rapper from the hood or whatever the case may be. But now it ain't no rappers from the hood that you help put on because niggas feel like niggas ain't respect them enough, man. I think that it was wrong that it happened. You know what I'm saying? I think Joe should have at least surrounded himself with the right people from the hood. Like, and if he didn't know who the right people from the hood was, he could have came and found out from somebody. And I think that's why they took advantage of him. Like, nigga, you ain't protected.
And not only that, I mean, what were you doing? Like, are you there to visit, or you know what I'm saying? You out there hanging with the same crowd that you know that's hating on you, or you know, feel left behind by you? Why aren't you like going to a school or going to somewhere business wise to handle business to help people?
He was doing like turkey giveaways and stuff like that, like to where he because they had he had a concert in the hood and he let some artists from the hood perform right there at the city market, the lot right there, whatever. They were doing the free EMS campaign. My boys had on all the shirts. But
you always have silly people. So I mean the blame
got to go somewhere. And I understand what she just was about to say. She got cut.
Not giving back.
Oh, you had cut up for a minute.
I'm sorry.
LB.
I'm back now.
Yeah, you back now.
No, I was just saying using that situation that happened, because you always gonna have silly people that think silly things, you know what I mean, and don't make sense. But to use that as an excuse not to still give back to your community, I feel like it's a cop out. But I get it. I mean, you don't have to go back to the street, but he could do something different. He can serve a different part of the community.
Well, let's be clear, it didn't just happen once. You know, he was sitting at a light and the Joker put a gun to his face and gun jammed. He should have been dead. So when you think about, you know, multiple occasions where you come into your environment and trying to be a product that shows face and say, hey, you can make it too, and things like that. But every time you get an attempt on your life, it's like, at some point, somebody got to say, listen, I ain't never coming back here, bro. It's over. We just heard, what's his name? TK Kirkland? He said he ain't never coming back to Jersey City. What did he say, E? What's the word? He said it.
You still can make moves without having to physically be there, right?
When you look at an environment and it keep getting worse. I think about Derek Luke. Derek Luke first time coming back to the hood was just recently, right? Like maybe 2 years ago or something like that, and he did something in Audubon Park. And I kind of understand why, you know what I'm saying, they don't come back. Like, they don't understand. Once you get out of the hood and you see shit different, like when you go to one of these beautiful cities and shit is peaceful and you walking down the block and people talk about, hey, how you doing? Cars rolling by, you like, oh shit, I ain't never, people don't act like this where I'm from. Everybody looking at you like they ready to kill you. Right? You start seeing shit different. Like shit ain't always, it ain't like I got to learn how to tone myself down. I'm so hype all the time and ready to get action started because that's all I know is action.
Yeah.
Where it's a peaceful world out here in some places and I could be a certain type of way and I ain't got to be acting like where I come from. You know what I'm saying? And I think that a lot of kids don't need to see the world and need to see shit outside of their communities.
I think they do. Today's time and age, we got so much opportunity for these kids to see the stuff, man. It's
I mean, seeing it on social media and stuff like that, right? It's not like experiencing it.
Well, not just that, but I mean, we have more opportunities today for kids to get out of the environment if the parents are out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like the parents definitely need to step up. You know, it's not hard to take a train, you know, over to the next state these days.
And I think that's that should be like a mandatory thing. Show your kids how other kids living, like everything is bad. Show your kids playing in the park, like they ain't got to be running down to the corner trying to see what's popping out here. You know, like show them something different, man. Show them other shit other than the hood and the mentality of the hood, shit that they see every day.
Especially if it's not a good environment, get them out, get them and show them, you know, what's possible and push them to do better. Parents got to do better. Definitely got to do better. We can't act like kids out here, just like the kids.
I agree wholeheartedly with your LBs on that. I agree wholeheartedly.
Just like the embarrassment that happened down there for spring break in Texas. I thought we were going to talk about that today.
I'm gonna have to bring that up. I don't even know what show we need to bring that up on, but that needs to be talked about. That's a travesty. Like that is bad, but you know,
I was so embarrassed. So embarrassed.
Embarrassed, man. They got people out here saying they said people out here saying they contracted multiple different STDs. Like, what is going on? What is going on? And then thousands and thousands of people, like, come on, man. How we living? How we living where our mentality is like, I don't care.
Who? What?
Takeoff murder suspect hires J Prince's attorney for trial. What you think about this, Flop? Is he here? Or he? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I hear you. I'm over here thinking about it right now because like I said, I thought this trial was over, and to know that this trial still ain't over, and that he's still fighting, and it's like, this is interesting, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is interesting because this is tough, bro. Like, I don't even know how you look at it. This is Offset is out here. Quavo is out here. They right-hand man, they cousin. Who cousin is this? Quavo cousin, right? Seiko?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, he said he Quavo cousin. Lost his life at a dice game. That Quavo was potentially the reason he lost his life. Let's be clear on that. Let's be clear on the reason they saying he might have lost his life was because of Quavo at the dice game. He got into an altercation with somebody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you how I look at this real fast after you finish, because it's probably gonna throw you off a little bit, but I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench in the game.
Go ahead. Because I'm like conflicted right now with what's really happening right now.
All right, so let me read this for the people first before I even. The man charged with murder and takeoff has hired J Prince, high-powered attorney, ahead of the upcoming murder trial. 8 months into his case, goes before a jury. Patrick Clark, the man charged with shooting and killing Takeoff on November 1st, 2022, has hired new legal counsel. According to court records obtained by XXL on Monday, March 23rd, Clark has retained the services of well-known Texas attorneys Kent Schaefer, Anthony Oso, and Dan Cogdell. Schaefer has over 40 years of experience in criminal law and has represented Rap-A-Lot CEO J Prince in the past. According to Schaefer's bio, Oso has also reportedly been a part of Prince's legal team in past cases. Clark is accused of shooting and killing Takeoff following a private after party hosted by J Prince Jr. at a Houston bowling alley. Following multiple delays, the trial is now slated to start on November 5th. Now, Fly, how I feel about this? You think it's a coincidence that he got this lawyer?
Nah, not at all.
Who was supposed to be the niggas that was given the dice game?
J Prince Jr., right?
J Prince Jr. And you just so happen to have this lawyer, but J Prince and them swear they had nothing to do with it. Remember, there was something going around saying J Prince's son and them was involved in it and all this other shit, this, that, and the third. Even J Prince came out and said, now, why would you that's nephew and all of the shit they said, whatever he said. But it's just added see, what they like to do, right? This is how lawyers play or how people play. Like, it's a high-profile case. We got to let the case die down. Let the case die down. We can't get you no lawyer yet because smoke going to be on us. I'm not saying this is what's going on. But this shit seems fishy to me because where you got a whole high-profile attorney. You hire a high-powered attorney ahead of the upcoming murder trial, so you ain't had no lawyer the whole time. Crucial evidence could be missing. They already got case set up. Who plays games like this? Other than somebody that's trying to hide something. If you got the money for the lawyer, you're gonna get the lawyer day one.
Hey, E, my question is he out on bail right now? He's potentially out on bail, correct?
I believe he home. I'm not home. I believe
he's fighting his case from the street. You don't think I believe he's fighting his case from the street, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought he made bail.
Man, I know he
was. He made bail.
I know he a DJ. I don't know.
Somebody in the chat tell me if he made bail, man. I believe he made bail, yo.
I don't know.
I believe he made bail.
Look it up. Did Patrick Clark make bail? Let me see. Did Patrick Clark make bail?
Yeah, he on the bond, $1 million. He was released.
$1 million bond. That's what I said. He made bail,
January 2023 on the $1 million.
Is he being charged with capital murder? That's what I want to know. Is it capital murder or is it second-degree murder? Like, what are he really being charged with? Because he's about to fight this as if he could get off with this. Like he could get away with murder.
He's trying to fight. He's going to trial. You know the thing that's throwing me off? Why people ain't asking them real questions, man?
How do you afford all of this?
Where the money coming from, man? You a DJ, nigga. You ain't no popular DJ like DJ Mouse. Like you ain't none of like who are you? You ain't one of these international DJs that's making millions of dollars a year. You're not one of these DJs. So how you getting this money? And now all of a sudden, you done hired J Prince
high powered attorney. Yeah.
Listen, it says that in quotations, concerned citizen posts $1 million bond for Patrick Clark.
Wow, a concerned citizen. You see the game being played.
Yo, all you gotta do, you don't gotta be no genius to read through this shit for real, for real. It's becoming obvious. You're gonna go use the same attorney. This is the best attorney I know. Of course, you're gonna use the best attorney you know to help get them off, right? Because you don't know no other attorneys. Like I would have been looking for another attorney. Get somebody that's not you, but that's just as good or better. Now, I ain't saying, Jay Prince and them got nothing to do with it, but I'm going to tell you what, man, their name is coming out in a lot of shit I've been hearing lately, man, that, I don't know what type of syndicate they running. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, it just seems fishy, man, that you see what Finesse 2 Times saying about him. I'm under this slave contract. It's seeming like a lot of fishy shit going on, man. So I don't know, man. And I don't want to throw no shots at him, man. But, because Shakur's under them and, I'm repping Jersey to the fullest.
And that Dula Mason. I didn't even know how Dula Mason and all these Keyshawn Davis and all these jokers under him. Everybody under him?
Yeah, he been a boxing promoter for a long time, yo. He ain't been no Jay Prince.
I didn't realize that, I didn't realize that.
Jay Prince ain't new to the boxing thing. He been a boxing promoter since Ghetto Boy's been like around. Willie D used to be a boxer. Willie D, the rapper, used to be a boxer. Yo, he knocked Melly Mel from Yo, you gotta go watch the video. Matter of fact, I might get the video one day and play it on here because y'all would die laughing. Yo, he knocked Melly Mel all across the ring, man. Melly Mel from Don't Push Me, cut something close. Yeah. Edge all cocky and shit. He beat the brakes off Melly Mel, man. He had Melly Mel looking crazy out there, man. He beat the skin off that man, yo. I'm keeping it a thou wow, man, right now. We got some more news, man. And listen, man, I don't know if I condone all this stuff, but a lot of this stuff is getting out of hand. We got Ray J Apologize. We're gonna play that next. But this right here is something. I don't know what's going on. Cease and desist. We're going to just start calling the show Cease and Desist because it seems like every other day somebody's ceasing and desisting somebody. So, I don't know, man.
To play with, you can say sense situation. All right. So we saw Pap did his Agent Provocateur song, right?
On all platforms.
Right. We seen that. But then we seen like one of his affiliates, one of 50 Cent's affiliates, Maserati Bud, having some things to say about you. Now, he did say that y'all didn't have an intimate relationship. But
so what are we talking about then?
Right. But it felt like he was acting like you guys. I don't know what happened.
Listen, I'm not here to give nobody a platform but myself. But I will say this. 50 Cent has been sent paperwork for even insinuating and saying that I slept with this guy, I was romantic with this guy, sexually involved with this guy. All that is a lie. But I just wish 50 would have gotten a booth. Like, right. I thought he was a rapper. What is 50 Cent? Is he a rapper? Is he a producer? Is he a act? What is he?
Well, defamation wouldn't be on the table if it was in a song. I will say that because.
Yo, so I don't know how defamation works, right? Because she said she gonna sue him for defamation, right? But I want to say this: she might as well keep her money, man. Because I don't know how it works. Because what she's saying is he defamed her by saying you slept with the dude, but he never really said you slept with the dude. If you go back and look and pay attention to all the stuff, he insinuated you slept with the dude. He never said you slept with the nigga.
But
he never said it once.
And see, didn't the dude say it though?
I think the dude said it.
The dude just kept saying, "Stop playing. I've been at your house. Like, don't make me expose it." He never said nothing crazy either. But see, this is what I'm saying. They playing a game. 50 is good at this shit. You're about to just waste your money for nothing if this is the case. And not like I said, I don't know how defamation works. I don't know if it works. That I can insinuate something, and they could charge me with defamation. I don't know, but I paid attention to that closely. Like if you go pay attention and go even read 50 captions, he's doing a perfect job. Not to say he hit that.
He just smiled.
He called her funky and all that other shit. Now she might have used that. I don't know. I don't even think she could use that because being funky is to somebody else's discretion, right? You might not be funky to that person, but to me, you funky. You can smell the best you think you ever smelled in your life, but you funky to me. But
it's my opinion.
I just think the cease and desist stuff is getting out of hand. And I agree with Claressa, but if you saw 50 caption yesterday, he said, man, listen, if I get quiet, I'm working. And he just got $100 million deal with damn, what's the name of the company? But he making Times Square a entertainment spot. So they gave 50 $100 million to get with Times Square in order to get it with some extra entertainment in Times Square. But I just think this defamation stuff is getting out of hand. People say, yeah, cease and desist and defamation, and it's like, yo, cease and desist is about to become the new thing, man. Cease and desist.
Planet Hollywood, that's what it is.
Planet Hollywood just gave him $100 million to whip Times Square in order. So you're probably gonna put that into a few investments, a few buildings, or one building. I don't know how it's gonna go, but he putting some entertainment in Times Square. So I mean, he said he coming, and I keep saying 50 putting out of music. He about to put out an album or something. So I don't think none of what they saying is going on deaf ears. She wanted him to spit. She wish he would have spit something. I think something is coming, and we'll be in tune because I think he about to put out. I'm gonna keep it real. When 50 get like this into promoting something and using all, he working on something classic. It ain't just gonna be no old regular degular. It's gonna be something classic. We ain't gonna waste our time. And now let's get to this goddamn Ray J. Because if I played the whole thing, like my problem is I don't be wanting to get copyrights for certain things. A lot of people is owning their intellectual property and they trying to hit you with copyrights for their live content and stuff like that. So I don't be wanting to. So I'm trying to get the whole what he said, but I could tell y'all after I drop this on y'all because this guy, man, all that stuff he said, somebody's still gonna bust you in your head even after you apologize.
Listen, I'm gonna go all out for who I believe in and who I love. And Brandy has been the one who has put me on, who has given me my opportunities to become successful in every aspect, from acting to singing to TV, and the list goes on. I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be where I am today without Brandy, right? And so this apology is to Brandy and Brandy only, and to Brandy's brand. There's a lot of things that I might say or do controversy-wise, right? But to tie both of those things into each other is not okay. Some of the things I said was absolutely concerning, disrespectful, and heartless. I never want to attach Brandy into that much disrespect that I portrayed to the world. That should have been on a rant that only Ray J was.
Now, somebody asked me the other day, did I think he had mental health? Absolutely not. Ray J know exactly what he's doing. He's not dumb. He know how to get in the algorithm. He is very intelligent. There's nothing wrong with that man, and he know he playing to the algorithm. That's what he's doing. For him to be man enough to apologize to his sister is kudos. I like that. He tried to say the Brandy Earl only, but it had about 4 slides, and he ended up apologizing to everybody involved. He wished they could grow up. Like, let's grow up and let's be men about this and all this other stuff. And he apologized to everybody. Like, this ain't what we here for and whatever the case may be. But I think sometimes trolling could go too far.
Sometimes being behind that camera and having the shield of the camera, it makes you go a little bit too far.
Sometimes trolling go too far. Whack 100, who is also his manager, I believe. I know that was his manager at one time. Is very good at that shit. Trolling. He like the troll king. He like one of them troll. He looked like one too. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna diss Whack 100. I don't want him ever to say nothing about me because we gonna have to do something for charity. He say something about me. I'm one of them ones, nigga. Let's meet up. Shoot the fade. All fades is official, ain't it? You can't turn down no fades. I'm one of them. So you know what I mean. I hope he never do that. But his manager or ex-manager is very good at that, and I think he learned from the best, man. And I think that Ray J whole makeup brand, now that he got his little network and stuff like that, is to kind of be like on Troll Time. If you look at, he got the show with Sukiyana and them, it's almost like a Bad Girls Club. Like, he Ratchet TV now. Ray J is Ratchet TV, and that's why he acted.
Hold up, real quick. Let's take a step back. We seen him troll. I don't think this was trolling here. Let's be clear.
No, right here ain't trolling.
I was about to say that right here wasn't trolling. This was a little different, you know what I'm saying? What if that was your sister, E? Like, how would you respond? You know what I'm saying? You let Joker just throw your sister, like, you know what I'm saying, just around, throw a name around, and you kind of just sit back and watch? Or would you have issues? Or you'll be like, wait till I see these Jokers, man.
That's what I'm gonna let them know when I see y'all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, it ain't gonna be friendly, man. So all the what's up and all that, you talk about my sister, I'm gonna make it short. I'm not gonna go into I've been all three of y'all over.
But now you gotta we're gonna get views. If we're gonna do it, we get views.
I give these niggas a venereal. You know, he doing all this. I get these niggas a venereal they ain't never had. Like,
we're gonna get some views off it now. We ain't just gonna do it now. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. He learned how to manipulate the algorithm. He know how to keep people watching, and he's using that to his advantage. So I don't think Ray J is dealing with mental health, and even his mother saying, yeah, he got a pacemaker and he really got this much time to live. I don't know if I believe none of it no more. It seemed like moms is complicit with what the kids got going on. Like, if you say this is what I need to be doing, that's what I need to be doing. That's a different era. Okay, because you remember moms was a goddamn manager before, or agent or whatever she was. So, this is a different age now? Yeah, let us run this. When they ask you questions, just say you agree. Yeah, he's really telling the truth, or whatever the case may be. I don't even know if I believe this guy no more. Yo, you heard how he got up there, dog? That nigga sound like he should have been running for president. The other day, we just heard him ignorant as hell. You know what I'm saying,
right. Blood. Back shots.
For real, bloody. You heard me, blood? He was super bloody. Now this nigga is like the world's greatest politician.
But you gotta understand, that's a call out to the homies. Now I gotta let the homies hear. I'm riled up. I know how we about to get. That's basically a suwoo on the low.
Yeah, let the Bloods know we active. Yo, blood, we active. Like Ray J, man, come on, man. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, get your bread, bro. I ain't gonna lie, get your bread, man. I just think, like I said, trolling could go too far, man. And sometimes when it go left and when you say certain things, I say it all the time, man, you can't tell nobody how to feel about disrespect. So sometimes you trolling and you might disrespect somebody and they might think you went too far. And you might hear them not even responding no more. You're like, why the hell nigga ain't responding? Next thing we look up, nigga on social media laid out. Remember that shit he said? Look at him now. Look at him now. He look goofy, right? Laying down. Look at him now. You know, and nigga be out there trying to expose you because you said something crazy. So I just think it's crazy, man. Kids, because you did mention kids, mothers. You said all that shit, Ray J. You went above and beyond. Like, I didn't even play it all on the show. But you went above and beyond to try to get niggas' attention and try to get the world attention to hear you disrespected and being crazy.
I mean, that's the same thing little T.I. doing, you know. I mean, we watching it. We watching everybody do this right now. Everybody doing it.
Just said some shit yesterday.
Everybody doing it. Everybody doing it right now. They playing games, bro. It's a game right now.
I gotta learn how to play it. I might be good at it because I know I'm a good. I know I'm a good snapbacker. Like
You can't hide like they can hide though. They can hide for real, for real.
I'm a good snapbacker though. You say something about me, I can know how to come right back. And, you know, when you got a good snapback, you can do this shit and you can do it at a high level, man. Listen, man, we at that time, man. We had a whole lot more content. We're gonna save it, man, for Thursday, man. You know, tomorrow is Women Chat Wednesday, so can't get too crazy. But we got a lot of content, man.
Hey, real quick, I want you to tell the people how they could be frontliners, how they could be missing out of tier.
I don't actually know how to. I gotta look into that, Fly, because I don't actually know how to set it up. But they could definitely become members, or you know, get super chats with logos and all that stuff. So I gotta look into how you could do all of that. But from my understanding, I think it's right on the YouTube screen. Wherever you see that $, it's like a $sign on the YouTube when you go on the YouTube, and it's right by comments or whatever.
Yeah,
you hit that and it'll tell you how to get the super chat. I don't know if it tell you about the membership because that's just been set up maybe a day ago. So, but we'll figure it all out because there's a lot of stuff we got to, you know, set up. We got to set up our store and all that other stuff so y'all can see some of this merchandise we're working on. So we'll get it together, man. And at the end of the day, man, tomorrow's Women Chat Wednesday. I need everybody there. I need everybody to get there. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Y'all know how the slogan go. In the meantime, between time, man, Moto EMS, the Have-Nots mascot, man. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. One more thing. We currently at 652. We are trying to get to 1,000, right? It don't look like it's going to happen on our deadline, but that don't mean don't stop subscribing. Hit that subscribe button, man. And like and share the content to somebody that you know might like the content. Holla at us. 100.
All right, y'all. LBZ here holding it down for the ladies on the Banner Brother Morning Show. And definitely join us for Women Chat Wednesday, the best day of the week. Y'all, we got some real conversation going on Monday through Friday. Definitely come back to join us. Make sure you liking the video, subscribe so you can get notifications, and come back and share us with your friends and family. Every dollar helps, so definitely check the ticker going across, and also look for the notification around the chat box. I bid y'all well on your day. Remember that existence is automatic and purpose is chosen.
Hey, yo, Fly Global, Mr. Everywhere You Ain't Never There. I am the Jersey representing South. I want to say, man, appreciate everybody for tuning in today. But y'all heard what Bees said. We got bills to pay, man. We have bills to pay. I know y'all like, damn, why my comment ain't go up? Why my comment? Listen, man. We ain't just about to be posting comments no more, man. Y'all see that at the bottom of the screen, man. We got a Chime and we got a Cash App. Hit that thing up, man. We got bills to pay, man, at the end of the day. Or subscribe to the Super Chat, man. Just go over to the YouTube and you'll see the Super Chat. Hit them $signs. Big shout out to me, V Magic. V Magic be holding us down each and every day. You know how we giving it up. Keith, what up? We know the people that's helping the brand keep going. So we appreciate y'all. We love y'all.
Shout out Nicole too, man. She be sending hers too.
Nicole, love, you already know.
Yeah.
I know what time it is tomorrow. Women Chat Wednesday, WCW. You know how we giving it up. It's going to be interesting. We'll see y'all there tomorrow. Peace. We love y'all.